Razzle-dazzle. Pavia keeps it, throws to the end zone.
Pavia keeps it, tried to throw it, now gets rid of it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Diego Pavia has become an enigma in college football. He's got a confidence about him that draws you in and makes you want to root for him. And the numbers he puts up make that even easier. 27 total touchdowns and nearly 3,200 all-purpose yards this season. And what he's achieving now, very few saw coming.
Still on his feet! No way!
I want people to doubt me that if, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what makes me play better. And so I like when people tell me that I can't do something.
The nose started when Diego was just 5 years old. He wanted to be like his brothers and play football, but he needed to be 7 years old. 1 year later, his mum, Antoinette, gave in.
She lied about my birth certificate and put me on an older team.
That was Diego's first chance, and it was all he needed. Instantly, he fell in love with the game and that irreplaceable feeling.
There's nothing like winning. I love winning. I'll do anything to win.
Betting on himself started with wrestling.
Oh, yeah!
A sport that at one point had him ranked #1 in the country, that saw him win a state title, and that got him a D1 partial scholarship to Northern Colorado, something he wasn't getting from football. Diego turned down the wrestling scholarship and chose to, bet on himself. And his mum backed him all the way.
She'll tell you right now, I got my money on my son.
And Antoinette literally had her money on him, paying $407 when Diego joined the New Mexico Military Institute as a walk-on.
I remember telling her, I was like, Mom, I appreciate you. You won't have to pay for anything after this. So far, so good.
Nimi was Diego's backup. And yet, in his first season, Diego started out being the backup to the backup. But by the end of the season, he had the starting spot on lock. And the next year, he led the program to a JUCO national championship.
Let's go, baby!
Gary Kill and NMSU first looked at Diego in the semifinal game.
Oh, I went, this is a quarterback? You gotta be kidding me, Small guy, doesn't look like a quarterback, all that kind of stuff. He's unique, and, that's, recruiting him was a thing, you just didn't know.
Kill partially offered Diego ahead of the Natty, but he'd already given the opposing quarterback a full ride.
So I knew I had to outplay him.
And Diego wasn't lying. He balled out 176 total yards, 2 TDs in the air, plus another on the ground. A few days later, Kill called to offer him a full ride.
What was that phone call like after you got the offer with her?
Oh, I called my mom. I couldn't stop smiling. I don't know if you can see it right now, but I couldn't stop smiling. I went home. I was like, oh, Mom, I'm the man, I'm the man, Mom. But, she was like, well, you got to go do it at that level now, too.
And that next level came with its own set of challenges. The Aggies started the 2022 season 1-5, and Diego was in and out of the starting lineup. The dream slipping away.
I told myself, if they give me that job one more time, I'm not going to look back and I'm going to take off with it.
More like blast off. Diego led the Aggies to 5 wins in the next 6 games, including a bowl game dub, which saw him take home MVP honors, and now a historic season. All of it despite not looking like a typical quarterback.
But you're taller?
Yeah, he is taller.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, more than 5'10"?
I'm about 5'10" and a half.
I mean, when scouts talked to you out of high school and stuff, was that a big concern for them, the height?
Yeah, that's always a concern for everyone, and I think people should look past that. I think people should look past that height, weight, and they should base it off film, If they're a baller, they're a baller.
How good does it feel right now to be doing what you're doing with this team and showing, you probably should have offered me?
Yeah, I feel like that's why I got a chip on my shoulder every time I step on the field. Okay, I emailed you, you had a chance, but we'll see where this game goes.
One of those teams was Diego's hometown school in the University of New Mexico.
During the season, video surfaced of what appears to be you urinating on the UNM practice field. When did that happen, and why did you do that?
So it happened before the year. Just a lot of animosity towards them. They told me I basically wasn't good enough. I wasn't going to play. And when someone tells you that's supposed to believe in you, it was just like heartbreaking kind of. But at the end of the day, I shouldn't have done it. Obviously, it was a bad look. People thought different of me. People could think what they want. I'm always have my swagger to me. I'm always still be me.